Hello,
Live.
Barbara. How are you?
I am good. I am good.
Or should
Better
I
every
call
day.
you Grandma?
You can call me Grandma or Barbara. Some people call me Grandma Barb. Some people call me Barbara Jean in chat. It's like all good.
It is. I mean, I won't even tell you what my nickname was when I was a kid, but it's Cindy. Obviously, my channel name is my name. That's it. We're going to go through a little bit of the chat
Okay.
because we have people that have been waiting for half an hour.
Oh, wow.
There's
Now, I'm not
Evelyn.
seeing a chat, but okay.
Well, when I highlight it, you should see it on your screen.
Okay, there we are.
Okay, Evelyn saying hello, friends. Sandy Blythe is here. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Lisa Marie.
Hello.
Hello, honey. This girl has got the most polite comments
Aw.
all the time. She is the best. She's the sweetest person. This is Lynn, 22Q Cat. Hi, Cindy, Barbara, Evelyn, Sandy, Lisa Marie,
Hello.
and all. Dustin said, here.
Dustin.
I'm here. I'm building a TV stand for my room to hold my editing TV. You got way too much stuff. And Dustin, thank you. I'm so glad, Cindy, that you are having Barbara on. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
I'm glad to be here.
That.
Thank you for having me.
That. Yeah, I'm so glad you came on. Because I don't even know where. I think YouTube spit you out to me before I saw you in Dustin's chat or anybody else's chat, before I saw any live streams. I think because I crochet, and that's in your name, and I've been watching crochet videos. I think YouTube spit that out at me, and I'm so glad it did.
Well, I started out the YouTube channel with baby and crochet, and then I thought, why not add what I'm doing? And that's
right. It's your channel. You do whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my new office set up in my room and ready for Sunday morning. Yeah. For his live stream.
Yeah.
Nikki, the Ribbit Girl. Hello, Nikki.
Nikki, yes.
Hello, Dustin and all. And everybody's talking amongst themselves. I've been watching Barbara. She is doing amazing. Her dog is so cute.
Oh, she's sleeping right now, right over here.
I can't believe she just sits there next to you. And
she's either next to me in her house or on me. One of the two.
Oh, geez. How old is she?
She is 4 years old now. I got her when she was 2 years old. She's a rescue.
Gotcha.
She is a rescue, and she is the best thing ever.
I thought it was a cat that lived in that little house. It's her little chihuahua, right?
Yeah, it's a little toy chihuahua, little tiny thing. She doesn't even weigh 4 pounds. Yeah. She is tiny. She's smaller than a cat.
I'm so happy to hear that people are liking what she is doing, and she has inspired me so much, Nikki said. I just told her backstage, she is truly an inspiration.
Well, thank you.
Yep. I didn't know it was a tiny dog. Squeaky Monkey account. Coconut.
Hi, Squeaky.
Coconut. Hello, everyone. Hello.
A lot of familiar faces.
Very good. And they're not even showing yet that they're coming over from your channel unless StreamYard changed that on me. Dustin, it's a little chihuahua and a teacup chihuahua.
Yep. A little teacup.
Nikki said she'll be right back. Everybody's talking. Carnivore Whisperer is here. This is another Lisa.
Hello.
Good. Twin Brook Acres. This is Rick. He's here and on time. And he'll be back. Everybody's just saying hi. Whoops. He said, hello, Cindy. Hello, Grandma. I told you I'd be here.
That's right. She did.
Hey, Mason. Hello, lady.
Hello, Mason. Hello, hello.
Jen E is here. Hello, Grandma. Gamma.
Hey, Jen. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
And John. Thank you, John.
Grandma. Hello. Naomi Jones is here. Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Naomi. Susan Underwood. Hi,
Hello.
Susie. I don't know why I just said Susan. I know it's Susie. It's all good. It's been a long day. Jeff Folds is here. Good evening, everyone. Stacy and Ken are here. Hello, dear sweet friends. Rockin' Keto Amy. Good evening, Cindy and Barbara. This is wow. This is good. Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot here. Okay, I don't know the first thing about that. It's just going to be in the chat. Always be kind is here. Her picture or his picture. Oh, always be kind. Oh, bleh, bleh. Be that kind soul that makes everybody feel like a somebody. I like that.
I do too.
Seriously, Lisa Ortega is here.
Hello, Lisa.
Now, I got to say right off the bat, Lisa, I am so sorry. Her little dog just went over the Rainbow Bridge today.
Oh,
so
no.
I saw that, and I want to send some prayers out to my friend Stacy. She just lost her mother this morning.
Oh.
So prayers to Lisa and Stacy, and absolutely. Everybody's just saying hello. I'll make sure Debbie Savings is here. This is my friend Debbie. Tell Jerry we said hello. And Lisa said thank you.
Hello.
John Panya, hello.
Penny is here too. Hello.
Yes. How do you say it's Pania? Terania. I don't know if I'm messing that up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I just call her Pania.
Everyone coming from Grandma Channel, thank you for coming and supporting her. Yes. And Andrew is here saying hello. All right. So, Barbara, like I said, YouTube must have spit you out in the universe to me. And I have been trying to pop onto your lives at night, if not for no other reason, just to say hi and let you know I am there. And then it's bedtime. So, because you are like all night.
Yes. And I've opened it even on weekends during the afternoon.
Yeah.
So that's
I'll try to catch those. Those are better. I'll try to catch those. John is saying, ribbit. Are you a frog, dude? I love the cow on the car. That is
ribbits when we make a mistake in our crochet and we have to ribbet it out. So
you frog it.
You frog it back.
I have been doing a lot of that. I love crochet. My dear aunt taught me how to crochet when I was a teenager. Nice.
Yeah.
We were talking about it backstage and showing her. This is a square that I'm making. It one of the granny squares of multiple granny square patterns that I'm making. They got jokes.
Yep. Oh, I know that person.
Well, I appreciate all of you coming. If you haven't subscribed to Barbara's channel, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to mine, I would appreciate it immensely. Prayers for Lisa and Stacy. So sorry for your losses. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Susie. They're not all that good looking. I'm just going to say. I'm doing all these different patterns, some things I've never done before. Hello, Brandy. Grandma Cassie says hello from California. Nice.
Hello,
right,
hello.
So now I'm seriously leaving the chat alone. So y'all just hang in there. Because it's time for us to hear Barbara's story because, that's why we're here. So, Barbara, I know right now you're doing carnivore and you're doing walking and you're doing this and you're putting videos out and it's fantastic.
Well,
but I know you went and you started carnivore how long ago the first time?
I did it right after watching Bill Knotts with Carrie from Homestead How.
Yeah.
On like January 1st of last year or December 31st of the day before, And that's when I found out about carnivore, because up until then I was doing some keto. And right on January 2nd, I started following Bill Knotts, and that's when I started doing the carnivore by what I was being taught by all of them and Dr.
Right.
Carey. So,
and how did you do with that?
Started. In 6 months, I lost 120 pounds. Yeah, in 6 months.
That's impressive.
Yeah, when I went to Maine on a trip, I was at my lowest point in, gosh, probably 20, 30 years, and that was 284 pounds. But since then, when I went to vacation, I went off the diet and never went back. I caught pneumonia, and then I waited till after that, and then I had COVID, then I had, then it was the holidays. You just come up with all these excuses as you go along, and then I started it back up.
Well, I am so glad you got back.
37 days ago.
But that's, knowing that what you had gone through when you went off.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the feeling, how you felt, was way different than when you were doing it and when you weren't.
Yeah.
Because I know if I eat something off plan, most of the time I'm okay. But every once in a while, you'll get this, why the heck did I do that? Yeah. But it'll be one meal. It won't even be a whole day for me. It's like, okay, don't be stupid. You've gone this far. And this is my internal thing. I'm calling myself stupid or something like that. But it's like, nobody's perfect in this world. Nobody is. In this community, no one is perfect. Dr. Barry said he'll cheat on carnivore with keto. So it's like, hey, if he can cheat, no, I'm just kidding. But knowing how you felt when you were off of it and going through all the sickness and with COVID and all of that, and God knows it needs to just go away and stay away. But being back, you've got to be feeling better again.
Oh, I do. Just the fact that my feet are like 3 times the size, just the fact that I can get up and walk, without being totally breathless, is a big deal for me. My whole thing this time was I was seeing myself going backwards where I was pre-carnivore back, like 2 years ago when I stayed at home for 4 years. I didn't go anywhere. When COVID hit the world, I got done my job. People were dying that I knew. And for my fearness, I just stayed home.
Right.
I didn't leave my building. I had groceries brought to me, and then I wiped everything down with bleach. I was that scared. When your best friend dies of COVID, and then your coworkers are dying of COVID.
Right.
That's it.
Well, let's be real, though. They were telling everybody to stay in.
Yes, and I stayed in.
Except for first responders. Well, so did I. So,
but see, one of my jobs was a first responder. I worked at a jail, and I'm watching people, inmates dying. I'm watching, it just go crazy. And I'm
it was bad. It was
and
really
then
bad.
It's like, what? I'm taking an early retirement. I was old enough to take my pension. I've been working there long enough, and I vegetated in my house for 4 years. I didn't move, but I gained a ton load of weight.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when we stop doing things that get us out of the house, then that happens. You get in that vegetative state where, okay, this is where I'm planting my rear end and I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I don't want to go outside and get in contact with that. So, even when they lifted that ban, my husband and I, we would go into a grocery store mashed up. If we saw somebody in an aisle, we wouldn't go down. If I saw somebody by the meat counter, I wouldn't go there. I would avoid people at all costs. I'm telling you. It was like, it was not worth it. And my husband being a type 1 diabetic, there were horror stories. And I worried so much about him getting this thing and not making it that I'm like, all right, we're not going out. We're not, and I do all the driving. I said, we're not going anywhere. So it's okay. We're good. If we absolutely needed groceries, we would go and get in and out of those stores so fast and get what I needed. Home.
Not me. I didn't go in them. I stayed home.
I'm telling you,
I ordered from Amazon by cases of stuff. I turned into this weirdo where I had, if everything closed down, I could survive forever.
Oh, I have a bunch of canned meats. I do. I have a bunch of shelf-stable meats.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
I'm not as bad now with that, but I was really bad.
You know, I mean, we had done our share of that for sure, but I didn't order. The only time I ever ordered anything to be delivered is the one time we had gotten it, and it wasn't until right after Thanksgiving of 23. We had both come down with it, and thankfully it was mild, except I had strep with it also. First time I ever had strep in my life. And I'm like, that was worse than the big C. That was way worse. And I'm like, what the heck? It was crazy. So pre-carnivore, if you don't mind, what was your heaviest? I know you said you had 284.
My scale only went up to 400, and I was over that. So I know I was 400 plus.
Right.
I have no idea how far up. I just know I was a very big person.
Right.
You know.
And what about health-wise? What were your health issues other than being so overweight?
I refused to go to the doctors. I knew, I had 3 strokes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I had 3 strokes. I had quit smoking, and I just kept getting bigger and bigger. You know, it's just my life. I tried a bunch of stuff, but nothing worked. I tried Mediterranean. I tried fat free. I tried Weight Watchers. I mean, you name it. I probably have tried it, and nothing really worked. I mean, I started learning a little bit more about intermittent fasting and keto, you know, and that type of stuff. And I started feeling a little bit better when I started going that way. But I still wasn't my best, but I knew I was losing some weight. But yeah, and then
just the fact that you started feeling better, that was a sign.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're headed down the right path. Just need to look further.
Yeah.
You know? And then you found carnivore.
Yeah. And prior to carnivore, I was having like these little mini seizures. And they kept taking me to the hospital, all kinds of stuff. But since I've been doing carnivore, from that day one, I haven't had a single seizure.
Were those like the TIAs?
Yeah, I think so. I was having like 100 of them when I was in the hospital when I had my surgery. And when they did my surgery, I stopped having them, but I'd have them every once in a while. But once I went strict carnivore, I haven't had one since.
That's impressive. That's amazing. My mom, you know, she passed away in 2002. She used to get those. TIA is called a transient ischemic attack, where you totally are out of it for a few minutes. You come back, you don't remember anything. Is that the way it was for you? Or
pretty much. Sometimes it was like that. Sometimes I remember when I was hooked onto monitors and my kids were all there. Even my son, he was in the service, and Red Cross was able to get him to the hospital. I remember there was a time when I went into having a seizure, but I could still hear sometimes. And I heard my son say, "Her heart just stopped," and that just freaked me out, you know. But I couldn't do nothing about it.
That jump started it.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. It jump started it. But I thought at that point that I had died, you know. And
if your heart stopped, you technically, for that minute, you did.
Yeah,
but I'll never live without a beating heart. but that's
that
just
got taken care of with the surgery, and they
right.
got
That
better.
the fact that you haven't had any, and I witnessed my mom's until they put her on, I think it was Dilantin for seizures. After that, she never had another one, thank goodness. But they're scary. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it wasn't so scary for her because she was totally out of it. I'd call the paramedics. She did everything but cuss me out for calling them. She said, "There's nothing wrong with me. What are you doing?" But when she first came to, she had no idea who I was. And then it was like coming out of it, the paramedics are in the house. She said, "What did you do?" Trying to take care of you, Mom. Sorry.
yeah,
But it was wild. And her last one was so bad. So I can only imagine. And I'll tell you, when they say illnesses are sometimes harder on the family than they are on the patient, I get it because I
yeah,
witnessed every one of my moms, and it was scarier than all get out.
yeah.
So I can imagine what your kids and your husband went through. Woo! I
Yeah,
can just
there was some,
imagine.
scary moments. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
When they tell your kids, I didn't know it, but when they tell your kids, yeah, she's going to have this surgery and she only has 25% chance of life,
Oof.
to make it through. And then you do, and then they tell you that, Mom, we weren't sure you were going to make it.
Wow.
And
And look at you now. You're
and
thriving.
yeah, and that was
It's
like
like,
about 5 years, 6 years ago, maybe.
wow.
So, and from there, I've been trying to lose weight. And, it's crazy to, have seizures and like at
Mhm.
work, I'd have them at work and they'd take me to the hospital. Yeah, it's not fun. And
Wow.
then just swelling because I had, now I know I'm really sensitive to different foods, so I
Mhm.
got to stay away from certain foods and not eat them at all,
Right.
because that causes my body to hurt and my legs to swell, my body to swell, and
Yep.
my
It's
face to swell.
it's rough, when you do have sensitivities like that to food. And I can't speak firsthand because I do not. And I thank God for that every day. But just knowing, with me, I was on blood pressure medicine when I was a teenager
Yeah, I'm on
until
that too.
I lost 100 pounds. I don't have to take it anymore. And it was the best thing I'd ever gone through is getting rid of that medication.
Well, I was on
Uh,
two hot blood pressure medications. I'm now just down to one. So one I'm off. One,
good.
so I'm still on one. So
It'll come. I mean, you've gone so far, back when you were doing it before life happened and you lost 120 pounds. That's huge.
yeah,
That's like,
yeah.
can you
Then I gained
imagine?
60 back.
Yeah, but can you imagine carrying around that extra 60 pounds again that you didn't gain back?
Yeah, yeah. No,
When you look at it like that, when I think 100 pounds for me, I could not put a weight on my back that was 100 pounds and get around too good. So, when you think about it that way, it's like, that's massive,
yes, but
because not gonna,
not only are you doing it to yourself, but you're doing it to the people that are around you that love you.
yeah,
You got kids that have to help you get up and move to the car and help you down flights of stairs and grab your walker and put it in the truck. And, it's a lot on everybody, not just you. And that's
right.
why now my main goal is just to become independent.
That's your why. That
Yeah,
is your absolute why. You
that's
got
my
to have a
why.
why that makes you cry, and it just did. That is your why, and that's like so important to hold on to. Those
Yeah.
times when you want to go to a party, I don't have to eat this crap
No.
because this is my goal, right? It's like that's the thing. You hold on to that why and you keep pushing forward and don't look back
Yeah.
because we can't change. yesterday.
No.
We can't predict tomorrow. So you got to live moment to moment, like we all do, and keep pushing and pushing and pushing because you are doing fantastic. I've seen you out there walking in your videos, and it's like, this lady couldn't do this a while ago.
37 days ago, I could not do it. I was lucky
I
to
mean,
make it to my kitchen.
That's huge.
My daughter had to help me down 3 steps, 2 months ago and help me get to her car. I needed assistance everywhere I went. I couldn't even put on my own socks. I couldn't put on my own pants. So I wore dresses, and today, another victory, I was able to put on my own socks.
Yay! Those are little victories, but they mean so much. And
it's little to somebody else that can do it. But when you haven't been able to do it and you have to say, honey, can you help me put on my socks?
Yeah.
And today I didn't have to ask him to help me put on my socks.
But that's what I meant. Those little things that people take for granted. That, okay, I couldn't do that, but I can now.
I can now.
That is one huge victory.
And that's what I'm trying to press to everybody. Every little victory matters.
Yep.
It's the bright of your day.
Right. And you're in the midst of your journey, which is so important for people that are contemplating, oh, maybe I could do this. I don't want to do this. It's too hard. But look at Barbara. She's doing this.
And that was one of my points. If I'm going to do it this time, I have to make it matter. I had to make it count because Bill Knotts, for me, Bill Knotts made it work for me. I tried to find other people that were going through the journey that was around a lot more, and I couldn't find that. So I needed people. I needed not just to tell my story, but I needed the support from other people, I felt. Because to me, community is the most important thing when you're doing this. This is why I do it every single day I go live. Every single day, someone can come to my channel and say, this is my victory today. I can share it. Somebody cares. I could tell my kids, hey, I'm able to put my socks on today, and they'd laugh at me and say, you should have all along. They don't understand. They don't understand.
It can be, I don't care how old they get, they can be rude.
Yes. But, somebody else does. They understand, they get it because they're going through it.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, I had both of my knees replaced. It's all part of my story that's on my channel. It's whatever. After that, I found out I have lymphedema. And you talk about trying to put socks on. Compression socks are the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
So you figure out a trick. And I got that trick down pat. It's like, so I get it. Trust me. And in 2018, 19, my husband fell. He broke his right heel, his left ankle, his left wrist.
Oh.
He wasn't allowed to get up and walk. He couldn't put any weight on his right foot whatsoever. And for 3 months of not being able, and this man is like, he's got a kick in metabolism. He just constantly has to be doing something. And he couldn't.
Oh, God, that must have been a killer.
And then when they said, oh, he should wear compression socks, I'm like, after they healed enough, he couldn't put them on because he had a messed up wrist. So, it was a real joke because his feet are so ridiculously ticklish. And then trying to get socks on him was a nightmare. It was crazy. But yeah, so that is like so great. And
hey, you wait until I can wipe my butt. This is going to be celebration all over YouTube.
I can imagine. If I hear, where do you live? What state?
Ohio.
All right,
I'm going to be out in the streets. I'm going to be partying when I go out on that walk.
I'm going to tell you, there are meetups that go on. What part of Ohio? Northern, eastern, west, south?
I'm right in Columbus. There was just a meetup when I started the carnivore. It was like that following weekend. There was that big meetup with everybody, and I was like, ah.
I have been to several Columbus meetups. I didn't go to that one. I have been to Eaton, Ohio, which isn't too far. I'm originally from Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
I live in Kentucky. We are going to have to get together because
And
it's only
celebrate
three
our
and a half
victories. And
hours.
celebrate our victories.
It's only a 3.5 hour drive for me to go to Columbus. It's not like we've never done it before because Brian and I will just get in the car and drive. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let's get through some of this chat because there are people saying hi that we have not said. Debbie said, Jerry said hello. Kay is here from your channel. Good evening, grandmas. Hope you both are having a great evening. Yeah, and we're both grandmas. And I'm a great grandma.
Hey, Kay.
Patty
hello.
Myers says hello. And Lisa said, that's amazing. The 120 pounds is how far behind we are on the chat. Way to go, Barbara, says Lynn. Whoa,
I still got about another 200 to go. So now maybe not 200.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
And like I said, you've got that why down pat. That's what's going to make it successful and sustainable for you. That's it. Sandy said, congratulations. Squeaky Monkey Coconut. I love that. That's
Squeaky Monkey. Hello.
Very inspiring. Aaron is here. Booby Goat said, hello, everyone. And saying hello. And Debbie said, that's awesome, Barbara. Yes. And then they're saying hi to one another. Andy is here. There she is. Andy is here. Her and Susan were just here for the weekend, last weekend. And we had a really good time. We have opened our house for people if they want to come and visit. Just give me a little heads up. She gave me a day notice. It was fine. It was great. But hi, Andy. Tell Susan I said hello. Thomas is here. Target Prime Rib.
Hello.
Hello. Andy, if you were in a spot, or Dustin, I know you're busy. If you could put Barbara's channel, Grandma's Crochet Corner with a K, in the chat, and mine, I would appreciate that immensely. Dustin or Andy, I think Evelyn must be busy. I have not seen her except in the beginning. With our food supply, there is no perfect.
Yeah.
But, doing the best you can with what you got. Like Dr. Barry says, hot dogs and hamburgers.
Hey, I'm eating hot dogs and hamburgers. I just try to get the lowest carb ones there is.
Yep. I wouldn't even sweat that because, like he said, if all you can afford is is hot dogs. I mean, let's face it, hot dogs have a ton of crap in them.
Yeah.
But it's meat.
And it's a meal that you don't have to worry about, financially.
Right. Exactly. And that's what's going to make it sustainable, is to keep it simple.
Exactly.
And, that's what I say when I show my food, which I'm so far behind in my video, and I'm sorry. When I show what we're eating every day, it's like, how is this not sustainable? Even if it's just bacon and eggs, I'm down for it.
That's what I live. I have that every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, did I miss it when I was doing the 7-day beef challenge. I was missing my eggs and bacon. I was dreaming eggs and bacon.
Yeah. It should have been a wake-up call that our comorbidities are so dangerous. Yeah, they are. It's a vicious circle. The more you stay in, the more you gain. But the more you gain, the more you want to stay in. Yep.
Yeah.
That's like,
find your little excuses to stay in.
I tell people I lost that 100 pounds sitting on my butt. I did not exercise. I didn't go for walks. I was up to almost 300 pounds. And when I hit Wonderland, I partied. not by eating crap, but I partied because I hadn't seen that since I was in my 20s.
Oh,
And I'm 67 years old. And I'm like, hello, this is nice. So, but it is a vicious circle. So when I had to lose that weight to have the energy to go out and go for walks and do this and do that and get more mobile and get off of my butt, basically. Yeah, you gotta. The
yeah, you
more
got
we
to build
stayed
up
home,
that.
the more I wanted to stay home. Yeah.
I was worried that I have to have another chair in between this chair and the kitchen chair if I didn't quit, if I didn't stop what I was doing to myself.
Mhm.
I was going to need a whole hallway full of chairs.
To scoot across. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
And I was bound and determined I wasn't going to pull my walker out of the garage again. I was bound and determined. Nope.
Yeah.
I almost did this week, though.
Another goal. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are attainable goals. The worst thing you do is set a goal that's unattainable.
Yeah.
Short goals and then change them. Once you hit that one, you create another one. Justin, yep. He said he never wanted to be home. Then my job sent us home and I did not have a commute. Just walked into the other room 5 minutes before start time. Yeah. My grandmother should have gotten stock in the home shopping network. Yeah, my mom too. QVC or what do you call it? Home shopping network, QVC, all of them. She ate them all up. Yep.
My mother-in-law used to buy all that.
Yeah.
Dustin
said the biggest number he ever saw was 421 pounds, though I could have been much heavier. I just never got weighed.
Yep. I get it.
Yeah. Thumbs up, a subscript to Cindy. Thank you. I appreciate that. What are you at now, Dustin? Inquiring minds. John said my highest was 367 pounds, now 197. My goal is 190-ish. Very nice. You're going to be the next one to come on my channel, maybe. You'll have to email me. I got openings. Good job, John. Yes. And that is amazing. Sherry on a low carb journey. Hello, Sherry.
Hello.
Off all of diabetes and heart medication. That's fantastic. Yes. Sherry said, hi, other Sherry. Did I miss a Sherry coming in? Oh, my goodness. John, that's probably the best part. Getting off the meds it's so important because meds have so many side effects. And those side effects, you need more meds to offset those side effects. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Kara Patia. Hello. If I mess up your name, I am sorry, but hello and thank you for joining us.
I love
Lisa's
all that yarn.
Blessed life.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa's blessed life. Hello, everyone. I hated depending on others. Yep. And I've got if you guys don't follow me, I have got the most amazing husband. And he would do anything for me. When in 2007, I had gastric bypass. He said, you don't need to do that. He said, I love you the way you are. I said, but I don't love myself.
Yep, that's what my husband
and I needed
told
to
me.
do something. Now I'm sorrier than hell that I did that. Because too many problems. Dustin said, I assumed that I was just going to get bigger and bigger. Thought I was just going to end up like my mom. I had no hope. Dustin, you just got to keep pushing and you're doing great. And you're not going to end up like your mom because you know better. So true, Cindy, live moment to moment. You have to, or you miss out on so much. Nikki. April of this year, I had been bedridden for 2.5 years.
And that's so hard.
It
You
is.
dream about being outside, but
I can help. That's why our stories are so important. So many people out there living just like you, thinking they have no hope, no chance to make meaningful changes to their lives. Thank you, Barbara. Exactly. And
there is hope.
Dustin told me this afternoon, I am so looking forward to tonight with your live stream with Barbara. And I said, so am I. And I look forward to all of my live streams because of just this. You hear people's stories, and everybody's story is similar, but everybody's story is different because of where you come from, how far you've come, what you've succeeded in, and like we talked about, those little things that people take for granted are the biggest accomplishments for us that people don't understand. And you are just amazing. That's hands down. Oh my, I just got eye injections. Ignore the misspellings, Nikki. Oh no. I hope you're okay. My husband had to get one of those one time, and he's like, nope, and he hates needles. John, I'm so glad you found us. Yes. Lisa's blessed life. Don't worry about it. I make typing mistakes with my glasses on. Yeah, and he has reading mistakes too. Husband, I love you. When Cindy used to run, she sounded like a rusty tin man. Hey now, I never did run. Thank you very much. So, brat. Oh my goodness. Karen P, Florida sunshine. Hi everyone. I am late, but you are here. So that's good.
Hello, hello.
It's all good. It's all good. Jen E. Randy Lee is here. Keto Simple, I love watching success stories. Yes. Remind us, Barbara, to not high five you. I don't know what that's about, but okay.
I know, right?
Hello. Randy Lee. Sherry is also in Ohio.
Ah.
Eaton, that's where I live. See, John, you could have been coming to the meetups in Eaton. They have them once a year. Eaton is 1.5 hours from Columbus, right on 35, which is where Andy lives. Her and Susan are the ones that host the Eaton meetups.
Oh, okay.
Always be kind. Ohio here too. Well,
wow.
There's lots of people. Hello, Brian. You're late. Good evening, everyone. What the hell? I'm late. For those of you that don't know, my channel has been labeled as what the hell, especially on Wednesdays with my husband, but it's fun. And my group are the Hail Raisers. You've been in my live streams on Wednesdays, Barbara, right? You popped in.
I popped in on a couple of different ones.
Yeah, when it's just me and my husband on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, I think I made one of those, and then other ones. I really don't know the times of everybody. I got to figure them out and write them down so I can at least meet some.
It's hard. It's hard. I go live on Wednesdays at 6:00 and Fridays at 6:30. And then if there's ever anyone that can't do a Friday because of working, I will accommodate them with a weekend day of their choice of times, because we typically, Brian and I, we don't do much on the weekends. So during the week, we're busy, but on the weekends, and we're both retired. And Dustin with another $2 super chat. I'm pretty sure AMO Indiana meetup is back on November 8th. Well, I done made other plans. Sorry, because I never got an answer. But I will definitely be there in May next year. Gamma, you look great. This is
Oh,
Jim.
thank you.
Carnivore Whisperer is in Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Not far from you either.
No.
See, there's a lot of people. It is simple. I live in Indiana. There you go. Another one to add to the AMO meetup. Sorry I'm quiet, guys. I'm fighting a lot of emotions right now, trying to keep myself together. You got this, Lisa.
Oh.
Lisa's blessed life. I'm in central Indiana. And yes, we do love you, Lisa. And we are glad you're here. Everybody's saying what I don't need to say, but it's all true. All true.
Yeah.
23 hours notice, and we were very grateful for a quick getaway when they came here. It was great. They're saying hello. And there's your channel. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I hang out all night long.
Oh, there's a little bit.
Yeah.
Came out of her. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes from AMO. There you go. Sandy subscribed to Barbara's channel. I enjoy it watching her walk. Yes. Karis, I'm crocheting a flower plant bouquet. Man, I want to do flowers so bad. I think they're so pretty. Hello, Tammy.
Hello.
Tammy Lava. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Squeaky Monkey Coconut.
I like
awesome name. I had hot dogs tonight. I just buy the standard Oscar Mayer wieners. They are the cleanest for the price.
That's the one I got. That's the one I get.
Nathan's are
one
pretty
carb
good.
Each.
We found Nathan's are pretty good, and Hebrew Nationals are pretty good, pretty clean. But you got to go money wise. You got to do what you can. I can't eat hot dogs or lunch meat. My husband is a bologna freak. He eats that every day. Every day. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm not a hot dog fan. My husband loves them.
I love them.
Blessed life. We love to have you. Our meetup is about 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, it starts at usually noon, and they have it at a community center in Amo, Indiana. And it's really very nice. It's a great time for sure. I could have eggs and bacon every meal. Yes. There'll be more details coming about the meetup. All I've been eating is just eggs lately, not in the mood for anything else. Well, at least you're eating, and eggs are a superfood. You just got to make sure you're eating enough. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. You too, Kara. Thank you for joining us. Hot dogs don't have a ton of crap. They just have meat in them. Some of them have sugar in them. You got to watch the different kinds. Might be something you wouldn't choose on its own. No man-made ingredients.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I was 20, I worked at a meat factory. It was a chicken meat factory, and they made hot dogs. I will not eat another chicken hot dog in my life. But because I know what went into those chicken hot dogs, makes me wonder about what's in beef. But I still eat the beef. I don't eat the chicken.
Oh, Midnight Madness. Cindy asked Barbara about the fire hydrants. Okay.
Oh, they teased me about the fire hydrants because there was one time I had to sit so bad during one of my walks. The only thing available was a fire hydrant, but it had that little nub on that very top of the hydrant where it would have been very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would have.
So
very much so. I get where you're coming from.
I always show them off in my video now. Well, there's a hydrant. Look at this sexy thing.
Yep. Lisa told Dustin she'll keep an eye out. And there's the information, the website to go for any kind of meetups.
Oh, okay.
As long as they put them up there. Yep. Jen said, I've lost 33 pounds on Ozempic. I personally won't do it, but if that's helping you, that's fantastic. Just keep up the protein.
Everyone's got to do themselves. They got to take their own journey.
Keep up with your protein. That's the worst thing I've heard is it tears down muscle mass. And that's one of the side effects. So make sure you're keeping up on protein. That's all I don't know anything else about it other than what I hear. But whatever works for you, I am right there. I am not carnivore. I have no room in my life for negative comments. People that are negative about the way somebody else eats or what they do. I just want everybody to be healthy.
Now, I think the keto is great. So, and I think it's great for people that can do it to do it. Mm-hmm. It's great for maintenance. It's just that I need severe healing for myself. That's why I'm doing carnivore. Right. But once I get down there, I'll be on the keto. So this is like, when you're sick, you have some chicken soup. Well, carnivore for me right now is that chicken soup. It's keeping me going. Yeah, it's healing. It's helping healing. It's helping me feel good.
I absolutely get it. You go, Barbara, Jen says. Yep. If you're looking for meetups and events in your area, the PhD realm. Isn't that what I just said? Low carb events. I just said that. Not in those words, but yes. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dustin.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, lowcarbevents.com.
There, got it down.
John said, I was amazed when I noticed my pelvic bone after losing pounds. Yep. I didn't know what it was. Hadn't felt that bone for years. I get it. I could feel my ribs after a while. I was like, what?
There was a lady back in the 90s, Stop the Insanity, Susan Pewter, fat-free diet queen. I did her diet too. But I remember when she saw her toes for the first time. She looked down while standing straight up. She could see her toes. She was in the mall and she celebrated. I can't wait till I can see my toes.
Yeah, but not having to bend over or lift your foot up. Yeah.
That'll be a celebration too. I have all these planned little victories that is coming up that I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Hello.
Dustin is on your side also. He's on your channel as well. Always be kind. Says almost all my shoes come from QVC. Yeah. And John, bravo is great. Great. My lowest was 273. Now up over 300 again. Time to buckle down and get back on plan.
Yep.
And then he says, "Oh hell no!" It is time to get back on plan, dude. Hi from Jim. He said to tell you he is still doing good. That's awesome, Sherry. I am so glad. Her husband, Jim, was supposed to have had a toe amputated.
Oh.
There was a spot that wasn't healing. And all of a sudden, it just started healing. He didn't have to have it done. It was fantastic.
Yay. The victory.
So still doing good. You're a good friend, Babs. Yep. He said, I'm 4 pounds away from losing 100 pounds, and my mom can't be happy for me, says and tells me a lot more. You have a lot more to lose. That is why I need grandma so much. You're good. You're in the right place. When you go on Barbara's or you go in any of the community pages, because we're here for everybody.
Yep.
There's nothing.
I'll go out and search someone when I need that not companionship, that community. Just to be with somebody else. I might be having a rough moment or whatever. I can go somewhere and watch someone else. Yeah. It is helpful.
I'm going to be sending you my phone number. That's it. I'm so glad to hear that, Sherry. Yes, about Jim. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Barbara was talking about when she starts being able to wipe her own rear, she'll celebrate. I was saying we don't want to high five that. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Because that was a while
Dustin, you're going to
ago.
be that first person I look for to high five.
Awesome job, Nikki. Yep.
Uh,
You're so late, you better go stand in the corner. Yes, Brian. How do I find eating meetups on that same website, lowcarbevents.com, like Dustin just put? Yep. Nikki, that's awesome. Sorry about your mom's hurtful words. Hugs. Yes. For support, just come find some of us because, I have kids that don't want to listen. And even after setting the example, does your husband eat carnivore with you, Barbara?
what's that?
Is your husband carnivore with you?
Well, he eats what I cook him, but he has all of his junk food in there. He's got his pies and his cakes and his cookies and whatever. But I'm not cooking all that stuff. I mean, if I have a whole house full, I had people from out of state, I'll cook the crap stuff. But when it's just me and him and maybe my kids, it's just carnivore. You either eat it or you don't.
Or you go hungry.
That's right. If you want something else, you go ahead and cook it. And that's
right.
how it goes in my house. I don't want to be tempted. I don't want to smell it. It's bad enough I'm buying it at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
want to smell it.
Yeah,
I'm
when I
not
first
cooking it.
started, when I first started keto, I was 7 people in the house and I did all the cooking. I was the
Yeah.
only one keto. And I cooked what they wanted, but it didn't mean I had to eat it.
Yeah.
I did the grocery shopping. They gave me money to help with groceries. But so what they wanted, whatever they wanted, I bought, whether it was Doritos or whatever. And they were all around my house. I just didn't eat them.
Yeah.
It was like when I made up my mind to do this, it was 3 months after hearing my sister talk about it so much, and people in the chat have heard it enough. I did it to shut her up. Now I can't thank her enough because my health is so much more improved because I did listen to her. But so it's easier when your spouse is doing the same thing.
Yeah, he won't.
Like Brian followed suit with me like a couple weeks after I started, but it's a rare thing, and it takes a lot of determination and to have your mindset in the right place to be able to be successful when there is the crap food in the house. Because there you hear so many people say, first thing, get rid of the junk. Well, you can't do that when you're
can't
not
do that.
Right.
I can't
so
do
it's
that.
like getting your mindset right and being determined and having that why in place. I am big on that. Brian is my why. He has diabetes, type 1, can't cure it. He has cervical dystonia, which is a movement disorder similar to Parkinson's that is highly controlled for the most part after having had brain surgery. So he is my why. He can't drive anymore. So I do all the driving. And that's it. That's it right there.
I have a lot of whys.
But my husband is.
My husband had a major stroke about 2-3 years ago.
Mhm.
And that's one of my whys because this time he's starting to lose like his memory and stuff like that. He's got aphasia, so he can't speak very well. And I see a time where I'm going to have to assist him more and more and more.
Mhm.
So that's one of my whys too.
That's another one that will make you cry.
I have to be.
You got to do it all.
Yeah, I got to get mobile.
It is. John, she will not have something up on the Eaton meetups until after January because it is in a community center and they have to wait till the first of the year to schedule that, to reserve that community center. So it's not like they can plan it a year in advance, but by, I think sometime in January, correct me if I'm wrong, Andy, that they will have that up on the website, low carb events, once they have a date. And it's usually sometime in June. Like the end of June is where it's been the last couple of years. So that's where you'll find it. But just keep your eye on that, because keep an eye on that low carb events site.
Thank you, Nikki.
Yes. Great to see you both. Thank you, V Team Paranormal. Now, whoa, we could do some talking about paranormal stuff. Into the side too. Hello, all. Lisa's Blessed Life is on your channel also. Hi, Brian. I love bologna. My husband does.
I love deli cut
I love
bologna.
deli cut bologna. Fried up. Now, I like fried bologna and egg. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Jimmy's bologna almost every day. Yep. Well, good job, Nikki. That's definitely something to be proud of. I might try to make it to Emo, but I can't stay long because that's a little bit of a trip in one day. Tell me about it. So we're making a longer trip. Even where I am is a must attend event. It's because I'm so handsome. Dustin, he is so full of himself. Keto Simple, I think Cindy said it's once a year. Yes, it is. I testify he's full of baloney. Yeah. Hey, Amy. That's a good one, midnight. Yeah, what they said back here. I get lost in this chat. It's like, what? If anybody has any questions for Barbara, now would be the time. As I'm going through these chats, precede it with the usual. There you go.
I wonder how much
chicken livers are in chick hot dogs. Might make them pretty nutrient dense.
Well, I know there's feathers and bones and.
Nice.
I know that.
Nikki said she'll behave.
You better.
And then Lisa said, I passed a hydrant today and thought of you. Now, I won't be able to look at one without thinking about that now. So that's like, I found that most carnivore events are not posted on low carb events. They could grow their attendance if they did. Yeah, they could. Chris Bear from Keto Chow runs that website. So if whoever has an event, if they let him know, he will post it on there. If they don't let him know, they won't. And like Dustin was saying, if more carnivores would post their events on there, they'd have a bigger turnout for sure. I like that carnivore is chicken soup. Chicken bone broth, maybe. Chicken soup usually has noodles. Brian, in our PhD meeting with Dr. B today, he called each of coaches and Amy changed her name. What? He called each of coaches and Amy changed her name. All right, I'm lost. My mom got me Susan Powder Goop too.
Yep. Yeah, she was the fat-free guru back in the 90s.
Gotcha. Lisa B, good evening. Good evening. Yes, Brian, I wanted coach in my name. Amy and Dustin are both in Dr. Barry's coaching program right now. So, Amy, are you a crash coach? Good thing I do stand out in a crowd. That you do. So, is there a pecan in the corner? If not, I'm not going to go and stand. I've never had it. I can never find it. But no, there is none. So I guess you'll just have to stay where you are. I've been working with my cardiologist to start a once a week meeting here in Eaton, but he wants me to have my health coach certification first.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work on that then. Yes, Brian, I can teach people the proper way to crash. Evidently, Amy had a lot of car accidents when she was younger. Yeah. In 2016, we got rid of everything in our house. The kids were not happy. We let them have carrots and popcorn. They only had what we cooked. Yeah, I gave them what they wanted. So that was on them. They watched how I ate. They watched me succeed. That's all I can do. Hit the thumbs up, please. Yes, on both channels. That would be fantastic. Already did, Sandy. And Andy said exactly. Could be July or August this year for the Eaton meetup. It's hard to squeeze things in and get a good turnout right before the July holiday. I get it. See, it is once a year, and it'll be posted when she has a date set. And it is a lot of fun there, too. Question for Grandma. Why are the hydrants pink?
I don't know. I didn't paint them, but they are. They're all pink. Maybe they had a special on pink paint.
Might have. I've never seen a pink fire hydrant, I don't think.
Yeah, they're all up and down my street.
That's wild. Francine, hello. Hi to both of you. Barbara, great. You can put on your socks by yourself. That's
yes.
Fantastic. My mom loved the fat-free stuff. Yeah, we were told that, stay off the fat. It'll be good.
Yeah, but it'll turn you into a diabetic.
Yeah. It can. It could.
I ate so many potatoes when I was doing that fat-free diet.
Olean oil chips.
I
don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know. Those gave me the Hershey squirts, Aaron. I'm walking and only have 13,000 of her 15,000 steps that she wants. Lisa, wow. 19,106 steps for me. Stress walking. Good Lord. Y'all tire me out just thinking about it. Hydrants are a vivid green in my neighborhood.
Everyone's talking about hydrants.
I like green. Breast cancer awareness, maybe. That could be for pink. But if they're pink all year long, who knows? Who knows? I was senior in high school when I first saw Susan Powder's ads on TV. I've never seen any.
Really?
Never have.
I even bought her book. She did a book, and I read that book too.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually successful on that diet, by the way. But
I think
also quite dangerous.
I think everything we've tried, like you said, you've tried so many different ones, and you have success with all of them. Typically, it's that roller coaster thing.
Yeah, it's that whole roller coaster. But see, if you eat all the potatoes and all the things that you could have on the fat-free diet, it's all got sugar in it. It all turns into sugar. And when you're a person like me that can't have sugar, I'm pre-diabetic, it's just going to make you worse down the road.
Right.
So you got to think about these things when you're doing all these diets, and what do you really want out of this diet? Because you can actually hurt yourself if you're not careful.
Oh yeah. Well, here's a crazy fact. When I had my gastric bypass, with all the support meetings, they tell you got to change the way you eat, right? Instead of eating white potatoes, eat sweet potatoes. Instead of brown rice, eat white. Instead of white rice, eat brown rice. Instead of white breads, eat the dark breads.
You don't want to eat brown rice.
Oh, trust me, I did it all. I did everything the way they said. I lost 90
I have
pounds,
too.
but then everything came back slowly over the years. Because like you said, it all has carbs, and the carbs turn to sugar, and the sugar puts the weight on. And it's like, it was a vicious cycle.
Yes.
I'm like, wow.
I know all that now,
Right.
But I didn't then. I was just doing what I thought was right.
Right. Exactly. And this is what these people are telling people that are having gastric bypass surgery to
Yeah.
lose weight. And I'm like, what the heck what are they doing? It's like my husband's got our endocrinologist telling him he needs to eat carbs. I'm like, he's a diabetic. No, he doesn't. It was the craziest thing.
A year and a half, just before I went onto the carnivore diet, that December I went to my doctor that December that I found Bill Knotts and stuff. He sent me to a dietitian to lose weight. And that dietitian was telling me, eat a half a cup of white rice and do this, do that, have a half a banana, eat strawberries, all this stuff. And I'm thinking, I can't have all this stuff. Have a half a cup of orange juice. It's like, no, why are you telling me to do this? I know I can't do this. I'm a pre-diabetic. That'll shoot my sugars up. I'll get sicker. Why are you telling me to do this? And then she goes, well, would you like to set up and have weekly meetings? I said, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm not going to. No, I kept telling her I want to do the keto diet. And she was like, no, do
That's
this.
crazy. It's so crazy, but that's what they're taught in medical school. The nutritionists, the doctors, it's just, that's why it's so important for everybody to get these stories out and to talk about all this. It's just nuts.
But show the journey so people can actually see the progress, not after the fact. Because after the fact,
I didn't start this channel until after I had lost my weight.
Right.
So you are doing amazing.
Yeah. So people need to do and show the journey so that people can believe it.
Right.
You know, or see it. I don't know. There wasn't enough for me to see when I was doing my research. You know, it just wasn't enough to see. You know, Bill Knotts didn't weigh himself often enough every 3-4, because he was so big, he had to have a special scale. You know, so I was like, I need to see more. I was hungry. There's just not enough.
You can only listen to so much information before you get info overload. And it's like, A. Mason said she had the dyed white crop haircut. I would imagine Susan Powders did.
Yeah, or bald.
And Sherry said, wasn't that the potato diet?
Yes. I did the potato diet. I did them all.
Brandy Lee said, ask her about brown rice.
Don't ask me about brown rice.
Well, there's like no brown rice. Brown rice, Grandma Barbara. Everybody's wondering now. Brown rice spikes insulin, same as white rice.
Yep. It can also constipate you really well.
Really? I never had that issue with any foods, so I thank goodness for that. I'm not going to call this a victory yet, but today is my second day with steady 80 blood sugars.
That's no medications.
Bad. Haven't been over 100. That is a true victory, dude.
Yeah, I can't get under 100.
John, you seriously need to email me because Barbara, the nutritionists have to keep you on meds. Yeah,
they wanted me to do the surgery. They wanted me to have the shot. They wanted me to do all these things. And I kept going, no. And I said, that's it, doctors. You go over there. I'm over here. I'll do my own thing. And I just did my research, found the keto, and went on from there. I'm doing my own thing, and it's working. I don't have to have surgery, nothing. You can do it without that stuff. And you have to be careful. You have to do your research, even with surgery. If you have surgery, there's certain meds you can't take. Like I heard you can't have like Tylenol or certain things once you have surgery. Is that you've been through it? Is that true?
You can have Tylenol. You're not supposed to have anything with aspirin in it.
Yeah. So I'm like, I live off that stuff. I'm a person in a lot of pain all the time. I don't want you to tell me I can't have something that's going to relieve pain.
Well, honey, you just stay the course. That pain is going to go away.
Yeah.
All that pain is going to be
gone.
A
lot of it is. Now it's just like lame from walking, that type of stuff.
Right.
But a lot of the pain is gone.
Carnivore Dan is here. Don't be a doubter and skeptic looking for evidence. Be your own guinea pig. That's right.
Exactly. Do yourself.
You have to, because you got to find what's going to work for you. That's the
Right.
only way it's successful and sustainable.
You have to know your own body. You have to know what it's telling you, and you have to listen. And that's what I'm starting to do.
Yeah,
I'm having a reaction to this food. I can't eat that food. This
right.
food spikes my sugar. I can't eat that food. Everybody's
Yeah.
different. Everybody.
No brown rice. Sorry, I'm still traumatized. Some secrets are necessary, Lisa. All right, I'm not going to push for that story. So
Yeah, you don't want to hear it. You
I'm
don't want
good.
to hear
I'm good. They all brought it up. I didn't. I just said what
it.
I was told to eat. That's the only thing that's the only reason it came out of my mouth. But
It was
yes.
just part of my get help journey, and it did not work.
Okay. I
Let's
am
just
gonna
leave it at that.
I'll leave it. I will leave it at that. I am here getting something.
I usually don't hold things back, but on that case, I will.
I think I'm probably gonna appreciate that. Not knowing what it is. And Dustin posted Barbara's channel. There's mine for those of you that are not subscribed. Please do so. I would appreciate it.
I
I
told you to
told you I
behave.
behaved.
Okay.
Nikki, you said brown rice. I did, only because I was told to eat that. Hello, Shauna. I'm dragging in at the end. It's okay. But hello, everyone. Hi, Cindy and Barbara. And there's my channel.
I saw Dustin. He posted it a while back.
Oh, I know he put yours up there. I didn't
Yeah.
see it. But anyway, it's up there again. And back in April, I was on 3 different insulin shots and 3 different pills. The blood sugars were in the 300s. All right.
Wow. I know you love me.
All right, John, there is my email address. I really want to get you on here to tell your whole story. Hello, Lynn. Saying hi to Shauna. But yes. So, Barbara, it's been 37 days, 47 days.
30, I'm going to say 30, about 38, 39 days. Because I did the 30-day challenge, then I did the 7-day beef challenge, and now I'm just 4 days outside of that. So,
Right.
I,
You are a true inspiration.
oh,
Just like Bill Knotts was for you.
yes.
You are going to be that person for many people.
Aw.
Just because the daily the live streams, I don't care. Sorry, I'm just learning John's comment. John says a week from tomorrow I'm moving again. Hopefully that won't happen for a long time. One broken shoulder, one U-Haul, and a mass of friends, family to do the work. Yes, you let them do it all. My sister's still recuperating from a broken shoulder. It's a lot. That's okay. I'll be on as long as it takes for you to tell your story. It's okay. People know me to do long live streams, so it's all good. And yes, hope it goes well. That's why I was laughing. I said over 15 years. It's all good. I'm good. I want to hear it. So will everybody else. But anyway, you, Barbara, with your live streams and the vlogs with the walking and knowing that in the beginning it was with a walker, now it's in the shed, it's in the garage, it's not coming out. And you've got your whys in place, however many there are. You're setting these goals for yourself to not go get that walker. That's an attainable goal. There are so many people that try to set unattainable, unreachable goals because they want the end result like now. You know, My first goal, and I never thought I could ever reach it, was to get to, let's see, what was it? Was to get to 180 pounds. Now, I was about 270, 280. When I had gastric bypass, I know I was over 300 pounds. So I had lost, and I never did get under 200 then, gained a lot of that right back, over the years. So from 2007 to 2020, when I started keto, that weight just gradually just came back up, eating the way they told me I should eat.
Yep.
And, but when I hit that 180 mark, I'm telling you, I'm like, all right, now I got to set another goal. And honestly, I didn't care if I ever reached the other goal because I was healthier and I felt better. And, if I don't get to that normal BMI, the normal weight on that BMI scale, that is so ridiculously unattainable sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care because I feel better than I did a long time ago. That should be everyone's goal, is better health, regardless of if they eat vegetarian, vegan, low carb, keto, ketovore, carnivore, with or without the shots. It shouldn't matter. Your end result, your main goal should be to better your health,
Yes.
because that's what is going to make it. Even if it doesn't mean that you're going to live a longer life, you're going to live a better quality of life until it's your time.
Yeah.
And that's important. It's like, who wants to just not be able to do anything?
Exactly. I have a choice in my life right now. I can go on and sit in this chair and die. So I'd be dying. Or I can get up and move, get healthy, and continue to live. That's my two choices right now.
That's right.
And I don't want to sit in this chair and accept death. I'd rather keep on living. Thank you. Because you're going to die if you just sit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And when
You
you're
know?
sitting, you keep your hands busy, crocheting
Yes.
or doing something, so you're not doing this.
Yes. And
Because
that's why I
boredom
love
eating
my
is a
channel.
thing. Boredom eating is a thing, for
It
sure.
is a thing. Having a bag of chips here and just crochet and then eat chips, crochet, eat all night long. You know?
The only person you should eat the way he tells you to eat is Dr. Ken Berry. Well, I don't always agree with Dr. Berry either.
I watch a lot of his.
I
He's
have
got a lot
watched
of
him
good
for
stuff.
years.
Yeah.
I've watched him for years, but not everybody is the same and not everybody
That's
reacts the
right.
same.
That's right.
He
That's why you
says,
have to do you. You have to learn your body. You have to learn to read it and listen.
right. And he says, calories don't matter. They
I
do.
don't follow calories. I don't.
They do for me.
Yep. On
If
on
I
my
if
journey, I don't count calories, and that's good for you.
right.
That's good for you. And who knows, maybe down the line I'll be the same way. But
Mhm.
right now that's not my priority. I want to make it as simple as possible. I
Right.
want to get down further down before I start worrying about, all right, now let's do more.
No.
Let's let's
I'm just saying here,
yeah,
because Dr. Berry can eat like a horse
yes. I
and
can't.
he looks fantastic. Exactly. I can't do that. So it does matter for some of us.
Yes.
So
And even
yes.
gender matters different. He's a
Yeah.
man. He can do
Oh,
more.
definitely.
I'm a woman, and I'm older than he is, and I'm gone through menopause. So my body is completely different than his. So of course I'm going to be different.
Exactly. Aaron says, I love that my BMI is poor. It used to be in the dark red. Yep. Is poor. I think the dark red was like extreme or something. Yeah, I was morbidly obese. Now I might be in the obese section. I'm okay. I feel better. And it's like, I don't want to be. It's like Dr. Pilt says, who wants to be skinny?
I don't want to be skinny.
No.
I don't want to be skinny. There's a place for us chunky people. There's a place. I mean, if we got a severe illness, if we're skin and bones, we may not survive it.
That's
But if
right.
you're a little bit larger and have
A little
some
meat on your bones.
yeah, a little meat on your bones, you might live long enough to fight it. So,
Right.
and that's been the case throughout the years, throughout history of humans,
I used to say when I cross the street, if a car hit me, it's just going to bounce off of me. So
If you were skin and bones, it might break every bone in your body.
that's right. That's right. Donna said, I managed a block and a half walk to the mail this afternoon. That's awesome. Every little bit
step.
better every day. That's it. That's all you can expect. That's all you can hope for. I'm heading over to our PhD Friday night office hours. Have fun for our coach course. Have a great rest of the night. You too, Dustin. You probably already going. Agree. I have to make my keto journey my own personal way. It needs to be attainable. Otherwise, I fail. Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
And that's why I say you got to do you. The way I'm doing me, a lot of people can't do me. I could do me.
Right. Absolutely. And you're proving it.
Yes.
Every day. And it's fantastic.
John said, but I don't plan on being carnivore forever. I plan on going back to keto or ketovore, not just stay carnivore. Because I like my veggies. I like I like salads and stuff. So it's not a forever thing.
I would say the way I eat, I like keto chow. Everybody knows it. Everybody in the world knows keto chow is big for me. I have a really terrific sweet tooth, and that suffices it. And it's good protein, and it's good fats, and it's everything. Anyway, John says, the quality is the most important for me. I'm not afraid to die. I'm more afraid of not living well and being sick. Exactly.
Yep.
Hi, Dustin. Bye, Dustin. Shauna said, I'm 5'1", the weight they want me at. Oh, dear Lord, no thanks. Nope, no way, Jose. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm 5'4", and they say I should be about 140, and I'm lingering about 180, and starting at almost 300. I'm okay. I'm good.
I should be 145, and I'm like, yeah, right. Okay. Never. If I get down to 200, I'd be happy.
Yeah, Amy said, my doctor said we need a little fat to fight illness.
Yeah, you do. Back in the day, if you were healthy, you were considered healthy.
Yeah.
Marriageable. You could have children.
I don't want any more. No, I can't have any more. I haven't been able to do that since I was in my 30s. Thank goodness. I love my keto chow, Shauna says. And John says, I listened to Ken Berry's first radio show. I've been hooked on him ever since. That's when I went from paleo to keto. That was like 15 years ago. Yep. Like I said, I put my email up there, John. Send me an email if you will come on my show, on my channel.
Nifty. Hi, Nifty.
Hello, Nifty. My grandma and guest.
I'm the guest.
It's all good. It's all good. I feel like even though I have super struggled on my journey since November when I fractured my back, job change, vision issue, moved, broken shoulder, all my clothes still fit, I'll take it. That's right. This woman has been through so much, Shauna. How is the vision thing going? I haven't heard much about that lately because everything else has been going on. And good luck with your move tomorrow. And hopefully it will be your last. Those weight charts are so bogus. Everyone is built different bone structures, and so much other stuff to take into consideration. Can't go by the BMI charts either. No, I don't want to.
I had a scale once that told me what my BMI was, and I'm like, really? You know that for sure?
I have one of those smart ass scales too. I'm a shy guy. I am not a guy, but I was always shy.
I'm
But you said
shy.
you've listened to Dr. Barry, and if you've never heard Dr. Barry say, somebody needs to hear your story a gazillion times, you're not listening. He says it all the time. For sure, Shauna, it's a win. Yes. This is why I do Stacy Keto for me. I was 400 plus pounds and have lost well over half of my body.
Oh my God. That is so
Stacy
great.
is amazing too. She's had,
That's
yeah,
a massive victory right there.
yeah. I have a follow up on 9/11. My prescription needs to change. The eye that had the stroke, still no change, like seeing through lace. Oh, I have a checkup to see how it responds to light and stuff. Wow, easy peasy. That's amazing. Yes, Stacy. Her and her husband are they're great. Great people. And yes. Wow, Stacy. Yes, for sure. All right, Barbara. We've been at this an hour and a half, and I know you have a live stream tonight. What
Yes,
time is your
every
live
night.
stream?
It's at 10 Eastern, so in about 2 hours.
Yes. And she stays on for a couple hours, a few hours, 4
Yeah,
hours.
3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Depends on when we get tired.
When do you sleep, lady?
I sleep after the live. I take a shower. I run to bed. And then I sleep for about 5, 6 hours till about 11 noontime.
Okay.
So I did a lot of sleeping last night. Nikki made me go to bed.
Well, yeah,
Go to
sleep
bed.
is so important. Sleep
Yes,
is really
it
important.
is. It
So,
really is. And I
and
sleep great on the carnivore diet. I used to be really bad sleeping. And
yeah,
now I sleep for a good 6 hours straight without waking up. And I used to sleep like every hour I was waking up, every 2 hours. Not anymore.
right.
I sleep right through.
I bet because I know when I've done 30 days of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, that's is more the most carnivore you're going to get from me because
And that's what I
keto
do every
chow.
day.
But I'll tell you on our plate, and if you've watched my videos of what we eat, it's mostly meat and eggs or just meat.
Yeah,
When we go out, my husband will get broccoli because he loves broccoli.
I love broccoli.
I will usually get the meat, get the sides to bring home so he can have them whenever he wants them, which is usually broccoli. But I like my keto chow. So I am carnivore with keto chow. How about that?
I don't
For
even
the
know what
most
keto
part, that's
chow
about it.
is. I don't even know
Keto
what keto chow.
chow, keto chow is a meal replacement product. It can be used as a shake. It can be made into
Oh, okay.
waffles with just egg, cheese, and keto chow. It's extremely low carb with about 4 or 5 total carbs per serving. And one serving is one pouch or one scoop. It has 1/3 of your daily vitamins and nutrients per serving.
Okay.
It was created by Chris and Miriam Bear. And at the time, they have a son that was having seizures. He started drinking this. The medicines he was getting weren't helping. It stopped the seizures.
Nice.
They have a great story out there. But it's a husband and wife. They started this business. They are fantastic people. The product is fantastic. So many flavors to choose from. They're savory, they're sweet. There's some that most of them are whey protein. There's some that is dairy free. There's chocolate core, strawberry core, vanilla core that are all dairy free. And yes, I am an affiliate with Keto Chow. I love them. I love the product. I love the company. You can't get any cleaner than that for something else. That it is amazing. I've made ice cream. You
Oh,
make the shake and you turn it into ice cream. If you have an ice cream maker, no problem. We have a Ninja Creamy, absolutely hands down. I've made fudge out of it. We've made cookies out of it. We've made the waffles, the chaffles. And like I said, it's just eggs, cheese, and keto chow. Clean as anything.
yeah.
And it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. And
I'll have to
I
look.
made I've used, they used to have a flavor, creamy tomato basil. And I use that to make chaffles, and I use those as a base for a pizza.
Oh,
And they're good. I mean, it was really good. But I know Carnivores is a little bit stricter with some of their stuff, but even with that, like I said, keto chow at most, I would say is 7 grams of total carbs per serving at most. And they have brought that down because they've reformulated some of their flavors to where it's maybe 4 total carbs per serving. And it's just great. It's a great product. But
it's something
yeah,
I'll definitely have to look into when I get down to that point.
yeah, yeah, it's nice. Like I said, the company itself will keep me going on it because I like them. You know, they're fantastic people. All right, Jen said she's back. We're about to end this here very soon.
Well, I
I did
do
what I
thank you
told
for
Brandy
having
I
me.
would. We care you needed sleep. Yes, until baby starts staring at ghost.
Oh, yes, which is scary.
Staring at ghost. Can't hear you now. I can hear you. That's baby's way of telling grandma it's time to go to bed.
Uh,
I've done carnivore plus keto chow in the past. Yep, that's pretty much what I do. Now, last night after bowling, we go out to Culver's every Thursday night, and occasionally I'll have a salad, and they have the best chicken cashew salad. It's amazing. But a lot of times I'll get their burger patties with bacon. You know, it's all good. Not for me. I need to stay near 0 carbs, only get carbs from eggs. There you go. See, everybody's different. Every morning I make a warm keto chow with butter and hot coffee. See, that's the thing. I told you it has the vitamins and nutrients per serving. To activate them, you add your own fat, whether it's butter, avocado oil, olive oil, um, coconut oil. Some people add cream cheese for the fat. There's so many, whatever fat you choose, at least 10 grams of fat activate the vitamins in the keto chow.
wow, nice.
Yeah, that's it. Shauna says heavy whipping cream. There you go.
I used to make ice cream out of heavy whipping cream.
Hmm.
Whip it up and throw it in the fridge.
I'll tell you, sir, I made a shake with keto chow with a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream one day. And it's best to put it in the refrigerator overnight. But I'm telling you, I couldn't hardly drink it. It was so thick. But it also has, each serving has like 26 grams of protein in it.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Good.
it's really good. Barbara, I'm sorry I have to go. I will see you later tonight. Good night, Jen. We are going to wrap this up anyway. I want to thank everybody for joining us in the chat on this Friday night. And Barbara, I can't thank you enough for
Thank
coming on
you.
and telling your story. I'm sorry if I made you cry, but keep that why going because that's what's going to keep it going for you.
Thank
Most
you.
definitely.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, anytime you want to come back,
Oh,
you just let me know. Anytime. We're good. Susie said it's been great to hear your story. Thank you so much. Lisa said, thank you, Cindy and Barbara. Everyone have a great night. And Panya, thank you, Cindy, for hosting. You are so welcome. I love doing these because I get to meet some great people like Barbara and so many others. It's been fantastic.
we'll
What
have
I've
to
been
do it
doing is
again.
20 days straight of water fast per month. Holy hats off to you, dude. I can't do that. That's like,
No, me
wow.
either.
Woo. That's that.
Mm.
See, my email, John, talking to you. All right. I'll hunt you down. Just kidding. But I would like to have you on my channel. Thank you both. It's A. Mason. Everybody have a great night. And I will see you Wednesday with Brian, AKA my guinea pig. Everybody
All
have a
right.
great night.
You too. Bye bye.
You hang in there, Barbara.